Hello and good morning, or at least it's morning right now for me on a Sunday at I think it's 5:56 a.m. So it's a little bit early, but I just wanted to talk to you about this 60 color Haiya oil pastel set by Paul Rubens. Now I'm going to be doing a little introduction to this set, just basically swatching on the swatch sheet they provided. I've already opened it. They have provided a swatch sheet that I began working on. And they have a little brochure too. So these things are inside usually, but I've already taken them out and started swatching for my, for the sake of swatching my worksheet here. So I think you might have seen this before if you've seen my other videos, but this is an oil pastel comparison worksheet, and you can see I'm already working on the Paul Rubens Haiya, spoiler alert, for comparison. But today what I wanted to do was just open the box, show you the pastels, explain a little bit about what I plan to do with these, and do some swatching for you and go over that worksheet at some point. Then at a later date, I think I'll be doing a demonstration with these that will involve my prompt list for fall favorites for 2024, October 2024. I have a little calendar, so this is just kind of an update as well as a brief introduction / review of the Haiya 60 color set of oil pastels. So I don't have the calendar posted, but I just made a very basic calendar for myself for fall favorites. And it's a prompt list. I think this is very typical and very popular during October to have a prompt list. I looked at the prompt lists for other channels and I just wasn't feeling it. Everybody's different, everybody likes different things, and I'm not big on the Halloween stuff, so I just did fall favorites, and so you can see that. I have that posted as a list under the community tab if you're interested in participating. I myself am going to try to do as many of these as I can, but I can't guarantee doing them every day because I work and I just am not that organized. Terrible thing to admit on YouTube. Anyways, but it's hard to do daily prompts, let's be real. But I'm gonna try, and I'm gonna do that in multiple mediums, including oil pastels. So I'll be doing my daily prompt list. They might just be small sketches. They might be larger pieces, just depending. I think I'll do a larger piece for the review of the Haiya oil pastels, and I think that's going to be the wheat fields here, which is my October 1st prompt. If you see it there, it's wheat fields. And so yeah, you can find that list of fall favorites, art prompts for October, on the community tab. I have that as an announcement with a little picture of my Claude Monet Haystacks oil pastel painting that I did as a demonstration. So that video is also up online. Anyway, let's go ahead and open this box. So this is the 60 color set. I opted for this set because I felt like it covered a good color gamut, as you're about to see. And let me get that lid out of the way. And it's a beautiful set. It really is. The colors are very vibrant. Oops, I knocked my camera again. I just love knocking in my camera. Anywho, so yes. So this is the 60 set of oil pastels by Paul Rubens, and it's the Haiya version. I think I'm saying that right. I hope so. It's spelled, well, you saw the lid a minute ago, but it's Haiya. If I'm mispronouncing it, please let me know in the comments below. But I'm doing my best here. So it's a beautiful set. It has a wide variety of colors. It's got a lot of little peaches and pinks mixed in, and you know I'm a fan of pinks and purples. But I also love my blues, and it's also got a nice aqua kind of color here. It's gorgeous, but what I really wanted to make sure it had was this kind of light olive green color here, because I love that color, and I think that's, let me show you this color. I don't want to get this all over my fingers. I usually wear gloves when I handle oil pastels just because of the mess. But you can see I already got it on my fingers. But yeah, so this color really, I saw this in the photo online and I was like, oh, that's such a pretty color. It's called Moss Green. It's number 205. And I thought, well, you know, if the 60 set contains moss green, why get the 72 set? If the 60 set already contains a lot of the bright, vibrant colors I want, I don't necessarily need 72 colors, and it was a little bit cheaper, so I opted for the 60 color set. And I feel like that was a good investment. I feel like it's good money for the value. Because I did do a little test with these. I haven't tested everything on these, like stippling and layering and things like that, so that review will come with the demonstration. But on my worksheet, I did work out, oh gosh, this color is so beautiful right here. You know that's my jam right there. This color, that color. Oops, my alarm went off. You can see I'm an early morning person. It's 6 o'clock now. And yeah, my alarm went off. I apologize. I might edit that out. I might not bother. We'll see. In any case, let me show you the worksheet and what I've done so far for this set. All right, let me just move some things around. Nope, that's the swatch sheet we'll be doing. We'll be doing the swatch sheet as well in this video. I'll just show a little sample of my swatching, just so you see how they perform. But yeah, so this is the oil pastel comparison worksheet. I have on here Montmart, Light Wish, Mungyo, Montmart Extra Soft. So that's Montmart's signature up at the top. Then down here is Montmart Extra Soft, and here's Paul Rubens Haiya set. And it was at the time of this recording, which is, let's see, it's the 29th of September in 2024. This set, the Haiya Paul Rubens set, was $42.98 at the time of recording. That's approximately 72 cents per pastel stick. It's one of the most expensive ones I've ever bought for pricing, but still, $42.98 for a 60-piece set is really, I think, a fair pricing. Seems pretty reasonable. So yeah, it's 72 cents per pastel. And the max number of colors the sets come in is the 72 set. This is the 60 set, but it's 72 cents. That's confusing. Okay, moving right along. I just realized that might confuse people. I'm using the 04004 Cobalt Blue as my sample color for the oil pastel worksheet. And this guy, when I sampled it, is actually a lot brighter than the ultramarines. That might be the nature of just a cobalt blue in general, or their cobalt blue for Haiya set anyway. But as you can see, it performed really well in terms of vibrancy, and it's very soft in terms of how well it moves when I smear my finger across the page. And then very slight tack. I'd say it's a slighter tack for sure than the Light Wish. The Light Wish have a little tack to them, a little stickiness, I should say. But the Paul Rubens Haiya set doesn't have that level of stickiness. It's just a tiny bit of tack. And the coverage appears to be excellent when I just draw across. It doesn't show a lot of white of the paper. I'm using as even of pressure as I can, but as you can see, some of these don't cover as well. Certainly not as well as the Paul Rubens Haiya, and I think that's to do with the fact that it is very soft. The softer the oil pastel, like the Montmartre Extra Soft Oil Pastel set, the softer the oil pastel stick, the better coverage it seems to give on a cold press watercolor paper like this. So it fills in those white gaps quite well on just one pass. So I just went across it once. These are obviously a round. I think they're a normal size. They might be slightly smaller than the Mungyo oil pastels, which are also round. But I think they're just a regular average pastel size. They are the round shape, whereas Q-Lox or Light Wish is actually a larger square outline. It's actually a rectangle, but yeah, it's a square shape to it at the end rather than a round shape. So there's a little difference there between some of the sets. I might post this if you're interested in looking at this worksheet in more detail. I might post this on the community tab. So keep an eye out for that. I'll post a picture of it. That way you can reference it if you need to do a little comparison before you do some shopping this holiday season for oil pastel sets. Now granted, I don't have all the oil pastel sets compared because I don't own all the oil pastel sets. I don't have Sennelier at this time of this recording. I don't have ArtX except a little neon color set. So I might do a little review on this eventually. Oh, no, that's not ArtX. I'm sorry. This is Arteco. I don't know how to say it. It's an oil pastel set that I will also review, but it's only the neon colors. So just bear that in mind. But that'll be added to this as well, just for comparison on how it handles. Or maybe it won't, because they don't have a ultramarine probably in the neon color set. I'll have to see if it's comparable and fair to add it. But yeah, so this is my little worksheet. I really suggest making these types of worksheets for yourself as well, because I feel like they're very handy and they give you a good idea of what the strengths and weaknesses are of each particular brand in a particular medium. So I like doing this worksheet for oil pastels. I feel it's useful. If you find any usefulness out of it, just let me know in the comments, and I will try to post a picture of this very soon on my community tab. So there's that. Notice the last box, or overall performance, has not been filled out for the Paul Rubens Haiya oil pastel yet, because I have not done a demonstration with it yet. And I will fill this out once I do a demonstration, and I feel confident in recommending the blending, stippling, and coverage, which are the three things that I'm looking at for overall performance for the most part. So I'll get that out of the way. So yeah, this is the set, like I said. Beautiful colors, really vibrant, really well packaged. I like that they have the little separators in between the colors. Here you can see they have a little slot in the plastic liner for each color. And yeah, so good set of greens here. I'm really appreciating that. The turquoises are a very large grouping as well, if you can see that. Those are a lot of turquoise colors right there. I think there's like 5 of them. I don't know what they named them yet because I haven't swatched them as of this moment, but they are really turquoise looking, and I love those colors. So I'm excited. This is a beautiful set. I've never owned a Paul Rubens before, and I chose this set over the regular Paul Rubens sets because I heard that this is the one that is closest in texture and handling to a Sennelier oil pastel. And seeing as I really don't have the budget right now for a Sennelier set, I was thinking maybe I would just get this set, the Paul Rubens Haiya set, instead of Sennelier, and use this as my softest oil pastel set. And they definitely are soft. They, on my worksheet, you could see the movement of the oil pastel when I smeared my finger across it was really good. Very excellent movement. And so they do seem to live up to that expectation of being very, very soft. If you like a harder oil pastel, maybe these are for you, maybe they're not. I don't know. Everybody's got a subjective view of what a good texture and what a good sort of hardness of their oil pastels is going to be, or however soft you want them. So I'm going to try these. I'm going to see how they perform, and I'm going to let you know, and that's going to be in another video. I'm breaking this up into 2 videos, so it's not too long. So I'm just going to show the swatches of the colors so you can see not only how they look in the box, but how they look on paper. And yeah, so this swatch sheet's going to get filled out in the next part of the video. And if you want to skip that just to the end, you know, I'm not going to swatch the whole sheet in front of you, so you could skip it, but it's not going to be that long. I might speed it up even, but it's probably going to be like 3 minutes or less, or maybe 4 minutes or less of swatching, because I don't show the entire, I don't have the patience to watch an entire swatching video, and so I don't show an entire swatching video. So I don't, as a viewer of other channels myself, I just don't have the patience for whole swatching sheets. Some people love it. I don't necessarily have the attention span for it. So I'm just going to skip and show you the results at the end, and essentially just show you a few swatches of me actually performing those swatches for you. In any case, this video is running way too long. I will see you at the end of this. I hope you're having a great fall season this year. And yeah, so let's get to it. Okay, so we're back. We're swatching. I've got my gloves on. We're ready to go. Let's see. So we're going to start with the left and go to the right. I'm pretty sure that's how they've set this up. This is 01 or white, which won't really show. So I'm going to go lightly on this. Okay, so that is that one. And let's put this back the way I found it. This one is Naples Yellow. So I'm probably going to speed this up. This is, yeah, Naples Yellow 021. So if I speed this up, that'll make life a lot easier for everybody watching. So let's just go ahead and fill this in real quick. Oh, these are buttery smooth. I do want to mention that right now, is that they are very buttery and smooth in the lay down process. They don't flake up a lot. I'm not seeing a lot of flaking. I can imagine I could go through these quite quickly. You can see I'm already making a dent in them just doing this little sample, because they are so soft and it's easy to push hard on these. So, and I have a heavy hand so when I'm drawing or painting, so that could be an issue. I could deposit a little too much color if I'm not careful. Here is another beautiful color. This is lemon yellow. It's almost a little, yeah, it's got that little lemon yellow green to it. I like it. That's a good color. It's a standard color, but it seems a little more greenish than I would have expected for lemon yellow. And I think I kind of like that. I think that's going to be useful. So let me just go ahead and fill it out. I'm going to speed the rest of this up so I don't cause you to find the solution to insomnia here. We're not looking to cure insomnia with this video. No, not taking insomnia lightly. I know that that's a serious issue, but I I don't want to bore you is what I'm saying. I don't want you to fall asleep on me. So yeah, this is gold yellow. And I'm going to speed the rest of this video up for your sanity and mine, so that we just get a nice idea of what the swatches are going to look like and what the colors represent once they're down on paper. But yeah, I'm not, like I mentioned before, I'm not huge on swatching videos, so all right. Okay guys, we're back and we're done swatching. This color palette does not disappoint, especially when it's swatched. They are just as vibrant as they appear to be in the box. So these oil pastels have a really strong vibrancy, as you can see from the swatch sheet. They are very pigmented, very saturated, and the color choices that Paul Rubens has made with this set are just incredible. They're really good. I love this coral right here. Oh my gosh, check this out guys. The camera is not lying to you. That is so vibrant, that coral. And the vermilion, I think it's vermilion. This might be the vermilion. And just the color selection is really good. They've got a lot of beiges and ochres, and they've got this burgundy here that's just absolutely gorgeous right there. And yeah, I love this. And this is the most saturated blue I've ever seen in an oil pastel set. It is, let me show you. It's this one right here, and it's so dark and saturated in the oil pastel stick that I thought it was the black oil pastel. But actually it's a really dark, dark blue. And I can't find the name of it on there because the wrapper is too dark for me to read it. But the 007 oil pastel in this set is a super dark blue. It's gorgeous. I would say it's probably like an indigo, cross between indigo and ultramarine, something like that. I don't know if it's Prussian blue or what it is, but it's really saturated and very pretty. They also have in this color palette some really good opaque earth tones and natural warm tones that are just gorgeous. So I can see this being good for portraiture, landscapes, all kinds of things. Like it's a good selection. The greens are, like, there was a couple greens, like this green right here. I've seen this green occur in a lot of different sets, and it's always not very opaque. So it's something about the pigment that goes into this particular type of green and this green over here that are just not very opaque. You can see the streakiness in it. That is very typical for that green color for some reason. I don't know why. But it tends to be thin and streaky, kind of like a glaze color. But yeah, the rest of these colors are just absolutely stunning. And that aqua set right there, those aqua colors or turquoises, they really don't disappoint once they go down on the paper. There is one that again goes on a little thin right here, but the rest are just stunning. Oh, I'm so not disappointed with this color palette. I'm so happy with this color palette. It's gorgeous. And the colors are so vibrant, you know, they're not muted at all. Some are muted as they are intended to be, like this color is a muted color, period. You know, it's probably Naples yellow or something like that, or a yellow ochre type of color. But the vibrant colors are vibrant, the muted colors are muted. The color range is really good, and the vibrancy and saturation of these colors is really strong. So I'm pleased with this set. So my hat's off to Paul Rubens for this one. I've never used a Paul Rubens set before, so maybe this is very typical for the Paul Rubens sets, but this is the Paul Rubens Haiya set. Let me show you that lid real quick. And we already went over the comparison worksheet that I'm going to post online for you guys to see. But yeah, so this set is gorgeous. I'm kind of regretting not getting the 72 color set because I thought, oh, it's probably got more earth tones in it. The 60 color set is adequate and more than adequate, and it has a lot of the vibrant colors in it and a lot of the greens that I was after. But it exceeded my expectations in a way, especially with these earth tones down here and these beautiful warm tones and just the opacity of these colors in a way that makes me really wish I had invested in the 72 color set. But once I use these up, I'll get the bigger set. But it won't be for a while, hopefully, because, you know, I'm hoping to get a lot of use out of this set of 60, which is more than adequate, as I said. But if you're opting for a set that is slightly larger than this, they do offer the 72 set, so that's 12 more colors that you're going to get, and the colors do not disappoint. They are really gorgeous, and I enjoyed swatching this. I hope that you found this video informative. If you did, please go ahead and like and subscribe if you're interested in getting more videos like this from the channel. And I will see you guys in the next one. Thank you and have a great day. Bye.